Hello everyone, Brett McCrae here with your latest Farm and Ranch news. Big news yesterday in the ongoing Waters of the U.S. legal saga. U.S. District Court Judge in North Dakota Daniel Hovland granted a preliminary injunction blocking the implementation or enforcement of the Biden administration's new Waters of the U.S. rule. Published in the Federal Register by the EPA and Army Corps of Engineers on January 18th, Montana was one of 24 states that participated in the lawsuit filed in February against the rule. Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen says this is just the first step in stopping the overreaching federal rule. And the Montana Stock Growers Association continued its rollover auctions at local livestock markets around the state yesterday at the public auction yards in Billings. The rollover auction, at which a donated animal is resold until there are no more bids, is raising funds for MSGA's legal battle against BLM's decision on American Prairie's allotments in Phillips County. Here's MSGA President John Grandy.
So we're going to these auction yards to reach out to people for some help in paying for this. We did it here today. The Goggins family, Joe and his crew, were kind enough to do this auction for us, and on top of that, Vermilion Ranch donated the heifer that we auctioned off, and we just raised $20,000 here today, bringing our total on these up to about $47,000. So it just goes to show people want to help.
The next rollover auction is Monday at Headwaters Livestock in Three Forks. Thanks for joining us for the first segment of your Ag News. Back in an hour with your markets.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought, there always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, but it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Hello everyone, Brett McCrae back with more Ag News and your markets. The U.S. Trade Representative's Office and 5 other countries have taken action against wheat and rice subsidies in India with the World Trade Organization. Farm Bureau's Dave Salmonson explains why the subsidies are harmful to other wheat exporting countries.
India's subsidies have, over the last many years, encouraged constant surpluses that India then sells out to the rest of the world at lower than world market prices. And so the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative is again bringing this concern in accordance and along with several other countries to the World Trade Organization to try and get it resolved.
The action has been praised by the U.S. Wheat Associates and National Association of Wheat Growers. Light cash cattle trade Wednesday looks to establish another week of sharply higher prices in a very optimistic cattle market. This week, Hilltop Angus in Denton averaged $7,000 a head for 83 yearling bulls. That's a 48% increase over last year. Hilltop also sold 140 open commercial heifers for an average of $1,809 a head. Slaughter ewes last week were lower in Sioux Falls from 60 to 70 cents. Weather concerns are still prevalent for wheat markets, but yesterday both spring and winter wheat suffered moderate losses on the board. Traders are likely still in a selling mood thanks to increased ending stocks estimates from USDA. On the Northern Ag Network, I'm Brett McCrae.